potential for Metro to raise fares effective January 1st, 2009. To that point, we have an informational brochure that we have available at the registration table. Did everyone pick up one of the brochures? If not, we have some Metro personnel in the room this evening. We're more than happy to bring one of these to you. So everyone has one. Wonderful. Did everyone sign in? Because that will also be important going forward, because this evening all of the transactions are being recorded as a matter of public record. And we also have with us this evening a signer for anyone who may need the services of a signer who may be hearing impaired. Is there anybody in the room that does require the services of a signer? Would you please raise your hand? Seeing none, I don't think that will be a situation we can do going forward. Okay? What we'd like to do tonight, as I said, is to gain your remarks, to gain your feelings specific to the point of the fare increase. And that's what we would like to center your remarks around. In basically a 2 to 3 minute synopsis of those feelings. Anything over and above that, or any subject matter different than that, we have a number of Metro personnel in the room this evening who are here to help you answer any other questions that you may have specific to service, route changes, anything, time points, anything else specific to the service. James Morell is here. Jim's going to raise your hand. Bob Gower is here. Folks on my left, your right, we'll be more than happy to address any questions that you have specific to any other questions. So what we'd like you to do is we will call your name. If you've indicated that you would like to sign, would like to speak, if you've signed in, we will call your name. Simply stand at your place, clearly enunciate your name so that we can have it recorded, and offer your remarks. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the NFTA, who will continue tonight's program, Mr. Gregory Stamm.
Thanks, Doug. Good evening. I just wanted to let you know how important this is to all of us who serve on the board at the NFTA. We've been working through budget crises for the last 6 months in anticipation of putting forth our budget here in the next couple of weeks. And we have tried everything in our power to find cuts where we can find cuts in staff, in our management, in the way we do business. But the bottom line is, everywhere in America, public transportation is subsidized by higher levels of government. We depend on mortgage tax from both the counties. We depend on sales tax. And when that goes down in tough economic times, our revenue stream, which goes right back into the buses, is lost to us. On top of that, the state of New York funds transportation for not only the NFTA, but all the bus companies in New York. And when economic crisis hits Albany, they tell us that they're going to have to cut us by as much as $6 million next year. Now, every time we raise the fare by 1 quarter, 25 cents, we're only able to recoup a very small amount of what we lose from what's taken away from us. The one thing we never want to do, and I grew up riding city transportation in New York, without which I couldn't have gone to school and I couldn't have gotten to most of my daily functions. So I understand the need for transportation service. And I want to tell you that the last thing we want to do is interfere with anyone's service. And to show you how important it is, 5 of our commissioners are here tonight. That's half of our board has taken the time out to come here and talk with you and listen to you, because they know how important it is to you that every 25 cents, and now we have a 6th commissioner who just came in, so we have more than half our board here. Every 25-cent piece that you have to put in that fare box, we feel your pain in knowing that we bear some responsibility. And yet we're responsible to put a product on the street that will carry you to your destination safely and efficiently and dependably. And so I want to introduce the commissioners who are here tonight. Eunice Lewin chairs our Surface Transportation Committee. No one more than Commissioner Lewin appreciates what we're doing here tonight. She feels the pain as much as any person I've ever known, and she feels it on a daily basis. We talk about this a lot. Commissioner Peter Demakis is with us. He used to chair our surface transportation, and he cares about this as much, even though he's not the chair of that committee anymore. We have Commissioner Vince Crean with us tonight. Vince knows so much about what we're talking about today because he also happens to serve as the president of the union that drives these buses and takes care of you folks on a daily basis. So he knows the pain of what we're going through. One of our newer commissioners, Howard Zemsky, is with us tonight, and he's taken a tremendous interest in this project, and he has been attentive to every talk we've had on the subject. And now sitting out there, I see my good friend Kevin Helfer, who's not only here as a commissioner, but he's sitting where he really enjoys sitting because he rides public transportation every single day of his life. And he knows more than any of us how much it means to you when we have to talk about a fare increase. So I'm going to give this over to our executive director, Larry Meckler, to take you through more